Welcome back to Collectors Enabled. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. Tonight we have John, the Gentle Giant, and we have Flankster117 joining us. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We have our Power Hour. So we are officially starting the timer, and we have 60 minutes of the best collecting news that you will hear all week long. So first and foremost, John, what's going on, my friend?
It's going good. Had a few pickups this week, so always good when you have those. Not as much as you guys, obviously, but got my LBS Hulk in this week, so put that behemoth together and kind of rearranging the collection. We kind of been talking about moving stuff around, what direction I want to go. It's always evolving, as we know. So, but it's going good.
Yes, sir. And Flankster, Sean, how's it going, man?
I'm good, dude. My brother just came over like an hour ago, and I showed him all the new statues. So I'll tell you which ones he likes the most when we get to that.
Awesome. Sounds good. So you had a bunch of things come in. I had some things come in. John had some stuff. So we have a couple of topics we want to talk about tonight. And then we want to get to some pickups, and then let's see what's going on. So if you haven't been here before, welcome. And we have a bunch of people filtering. So go ahead and let us know if there's anything you want us to touch on tonight. Obviously, this weekend was Singapore Comic-Con, and not a lot of reveals, but at least some prototype being shown for the first time. And we'll talk about the Natiri. We'll talk about the Aragorn half scale. I want to talk about the Prime 1 Terminator because I have still not PO'd one, and I need some help figuring out which one to get. And then a bunch of other things that we want to talk about. So, John, why don't you lead us off? What's the first thing we should talk about during this Power Hour?
Well, let me just pull it up because I think you need to talk about this real quick.
That's a good
Let's get your thoughts on this.
Oh, okay. Topic number one's a sweet one. So everyone knows go big or go home, right? I've been preaching it for a long time. And I purchased this from Comic Concepts, Josh, and it arrived very quickly. I haven't seen many people put this up except for Sean. But Sean, you got this from Resin GK, or did you get this direct?
No, I got it direct from Prime 1 economy shipping.
Okay. So you got the first batch, and then this was, I guess, the first batch that was delivered to the United States, at least from local distributors. So, in all the videos, it looks good, and on the Prime 1 website, it looks good, but it's not until you get those 5 boxes in front of your garage, and you're like, oh, crap. Now, fortunately, each box, with the exception of the centerpiece box, is only a single layer. Mm-hmm. So, in my opinion, and you guys could tell me what you think, Prime 1 is archaic when it comes to boxing. The styrofoam gets all over the place. The tape is all over the place. You get snow everywhere, and you have to physically lift the box up and out, or you have to turn it upside down. And then when you do, the stupid cushions on the bottom always get dislodged, and sometimes the boxes are too damn tall. You can't reach in and rearrange them so the box seats all the way. Look at Infinity. All you have to do is lift the lid, pull the straps, it comes right out. It's a horizontal opening. Look at Queen Studios. Same exact thing. So, Prime 1, I respect you, but you need to change your boxing.
It's them being cheap. They're being cheap, I'm telling you.
Well, they're cutting corners somewhere, right?
They're cutting corners.
So
I agree with everything you said, though.
It's super annoying. I know when you unbox your Prime 1 stuff, there's snow everywhere, and you got to get the vacuum out, and you pause the video, and I agree. So I don't even open them in my house. I open them in my garage. So anywho, bottom line, besides Prime 1 cutting cost on their shipping materials and their shipping boxes, I don't think they spared any expense here. This piece is a literal masterpiece, and it is a true diorama. Now, for anyone wondering, because we wondered this ourselves probably like a year ago, and we could probably find the show that we set it on, is the center piece, those buildings, is it worth it? And it's not just one building, it's 1, 2, 3 tall buildings and 2 small buildings and a bunch of scenery, and it makes this piece. I wish I took a picture of the 2 by themselves before I put that centerpiece. Just something wasn't there, and then you put that there, you light it up, and this thing is this is an awesome, awesome statue. I think it's the pinnacle of a Godzilla diorama. I don't think anything will beat it anytime soon. And to be fair to Prime One, it wasn't that hard to put together. Each individual statue took maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops. And that's because I had to haul stuff upstairs from my garage. So well engineered. The lights are amazing. Now, some people left messages in the Facebook saying, well, what about without the lights? And Sean, I'll get your opinion too. I think, and I kind of equated it to this. When you go walk in New York City or some big city with lights, when you go there in the daytime, it's still beautiful. There's lots of details. There's lots of things to look at. But when you're walking through the same city at nighttime, it just kind of shines. And it's the same city, but there's something different about it. So this is kind of like two statues in one. Do you need to have the lights on to get the full effect? No. Can you appreciate it with the lights off? Absolutely. So those are my quick thoughts. Sean, do you have anything to add to that?
I mean, it's an absolute grill, dude. I freaking love it. There's a reason I have the light up connected to my Alexa system, because it is the best light up on any statue I've seen.
Yes. And that's the only other downside to this is you have to buy 3 adapters, which, okay, they're cheap on Amazon, maybe 10, 15 bucks a piece. But now I need to combine those 3 adapters into a single, like smart plug, which I haven't done yet. I just have it on its own strip. And so right now I'm just turning the strip on and off. But once this gets connected to an Alexa, it's going to be beautiful. Love it. Yep. That's it. I don't want to take up too much time, but absolutely love it. This centerpiece is worth every freaking penny. It just makes it.
Yeah. So does this make you want to go any deeper into the Monsterverse, or is this kind of your defining piece? I know you used to have the Godzilla bust like me. And for me, when I got this, that Godzilla piece just complemented it so well. I kind of don't want to sell it. And, I'm really curious about getting the Kong bust just to complement it, So Sean had that video, and so
this was an interesting question because Flankster asked me it earlier today, and I think the response I gave him was shocking. It actually makes me want to pull back on more Godzilla stuff because there's just so much to this. It's almost perfect. This is one single garage shelf. It's a 48-inch wide garage shelf, 24 deep. The tail just barely hangs off the edge. And I think it's perfect as is. Now, that being said, I do have the Mecha Godzilla on pre-order because I like Mecha and I like Godzilla. I think I'm still going to let it come in. I'm unsure on how I'm going to arrange it. But I do like the Kong bust. We can talk about that, and we should. And I like the Godzilla bust, but I like having the full Godzilla. So where I'm at right now is I would love to get the gigantic line Godzilla, the Heat Ray. Because I mean, this was big already, but that's gonna be massive, and I would like to get the Mecha Godzilla and just kind of see where things go from there.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is not inexpensive, but it is truly 3 statues. It is,
and that's
truly
where
3 statues.
I'm on the other end. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the 3 pieces, it definitely completes it, but I just couldn't spend the extra $2,000 on that middle piece. Something about it just bugged me, and that bought me Gypsy Danger. So
I love that Gypsy Danger. I've been so tempted.
Yeah, and it's a great piece. It complements. It's to the left on mine of how yours is displayed, and it kind of complements it really well. So
is that Gypsy Danger like readily available, or is it like not really?
I think you can buy it. I bet you Resident K can get it for you.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've just had it on pre-order for a long time because that was a piece I didn't want to miss out on.
Well, because here's my thought. You guys know that I'm hunting down.
It's in stock right now, but it's low stock on Prime One's website.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that you should be able to get it some places. So you know that I'm hunting down the Gypsy Danger, the 1-to-1 bust. And what I was thinking is I can have the 1-to-1 bust and I can have that Prime One Gypsy Danger right by each other on a garage shelf, and that would be about perfect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You'll need a 60-inch wide to fit that bust and the statue, though.
Yeah.
How wide is the bust?
Way wide, dude. It's ridiculously wide with the arms. Let me go to the website and look, but I swear it's like 50 inches.
Yeah, I'll pull it up and then
centimeters wide.
So what is 98 centimeters?
Yeah, 38.5 inches.
Okay,
You might be able to.
That's
fit
not bad.
it.
That's not bad. There was a
it's
picture of it
too, so it's not too tall. So it'll fit bottom garage shelf.
Yep, and I think that would be good because it kind of is looking straight out. And when you walk into my room, the garage shelves are arranged in such a way where the stuff on the bottom, you see it really easily.
I need to see like a whole view of that room. I want what's above Godzilla vs. Kong and what's to the left and right. That's what I want.
Yeah, right now I have I'm waiting for these big pieces to come in. So I'm waiting for Infinity Batman, Infinity Superman, Infinity the Batman, Infinity Harley Quinn, and
all those.
The whole back row of the top, because my top is like 44 inches above the garage shelves, is all probably Justice League and then something else, and that's what I'm waiting to rearrange it to. But guys, this ES here is only 100 total.
80?
80 deluxe, 20 regular.
That was 100 total. Good.
So this thing is, there's a couple in stock on some UK website, and I'm tempted to buy it, but the price is crazy. It's waitlisted here. It's waitlisted here. I'm on the wait list. And then I know some US distributors should be getting them in end of this year / early next year. And so, it's, I don't know. It's a juggling act, but
I imagine somebody's going to cancel, Mike, because it's a pretty penny,
It is. 80 is low though. 80 is.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good question too. So as you guys kind of put your questions into the chat, I'm gonna save them. We'll get through some stuff, and then let's do it. Or actually, this is not a bad topic to pick up. How about discussing, is it worth POing statues not set to release in a year or two away when people can order them and get them with no PO a couple weeks after they start to ship? Okay, that's actually Beast. This is actually exactly what we're talking about with this. So, John, I know that you are involved in this in part of your livelihood, but how has PO changed? What do you think about what Beast is asking?
I just think it's different now. I don't know. It's a hit and miss thing. It depends on what it is.
It's all about ES.
Yeah, ES is a big part of it. We're seeing all these Ultimate DX editions. I think if you're wanting some of those, obviously you probably need to jump on them quick because those seem to sell out pretty quick. But I think a big majority, anymore, you don't have to. How many people do you see selling their pre-orders for half of what they paid for it? So I think we're kind of in a market now to where it's not as necessary, but it depends on what it is. Like for me, if it's a JND piece I really want, I'm going to order it just because I don't want to play that game of searching for it. But
yes,
yeah, I mean, it all depends on how much you want it. If you really want it, I wouldn't play the games of maybe I'll get it later and maybe a little bit cheaper, But again, though, we've seen sales like the Prime 1 sale, buy one, get one free, where people paid full price and, so it's a game for sure, I think.
So Beast is saying, most times you don't know what the ES is, but I think it's fair to say with JND, probably going to sell out, like the Indiana Jones, whatever.
Like Terminator, for instance, they gave us an ES of 500, so we know now. I think the regular doesn't have a ES, but again, most people are going to be going for the deluxe ones on those, so you better jump on those now.
Now, Sean, you literally do the opposite. You haven't PO'd a lot of things, but you buy them the minute they ship from someone like Resin GK.
Oh yeah.
And now, is there anything that you've missed because of doing that?
I almost missed out on Mecha Godzilla, but Resin GK hooked me up because it was waitlisted on P1's website. And I mean, that's pretty much it. 'Cause there's not a ton of statues that I don't have on pre-order that I want. I did pre-order Terminator. I just did it direct. I used 500 in rewards because I needed to use that. And I'll pre-order T1000 direct as well. I don't think that one will sell as good as, Arnold's not sold out with a 500 ES. So I doubt T1000 will sell out anytime soon. So I'm going to wait until all my pre-orders have shipped and I have another 400 in rewards, and then I'll use that to pre-order him.
Okay, no, that's
But
fair.
really, there's not a huge advantage to pre-ordering anymore because with all these sales, and you can almost always buy it now. It's very rare unless it's like that Pacific Rim Bust or super low ES. I'm even curious, like on Neytiri, it's a 99 ES, but it's $6,000. I think I'll be able to get that from Resin GK in 2 years. Fine.
That's different. So I think busts that
There's
have
not
a
really
price of
buyers
maybe
with
like
that price tag.
yeah. So anything like a Queen Studios bust with an ES of 99 or like Infinity Sauron, you can still get Infinity Sauron. You can still get hard to
Yes.
get Thanos at this point.
Thanos is more pricey though. It's like $13,000 now. Sauron, you could get retail at Secret Compass right now for 5Gs plus shipping.
Which literally kills me because I've paid in full with Todd, and I know that Infinity ships things at different batches, and it's just a waiting game. But you could literally buy it right now, $49.99 plus shipping, and
I'm
that's
tempted to get it, dude. If I had space, I'm like, oh my gosh. That they say Sauron is as good as Thanos too. Like someone who owns both, he actually likes Sauron a little bit more. He said.
And that's part of what I was thinking is actually putting Thanos in the same room as Sauron and having them kind of across the room and kind of really appreciating these giant busts. But anyway, that's not a topic for tonight. So, okay, let's talk about this Terminator because it came up and we got about 45 minutes to go. So there are how many versions of Terminator available?
3.
There's 3.
Yep.
Okay, so walk me through the different versions. I have this one on screen right now. This is Cyberdyne Shootout Edition Size 300. Is this the most expensive one? What is this?
Most expensive. It has the hand punched hair glass size. This one though, you're missing what they call the Stage 5 battle damaged head. It's the same as my Queen bust, and I really like the head, the more exposed like endo eye part.
Yeah.
But this one, you are getting that gun he's holding right there, which that's a really cool gun. Plus, you get the pistol and the grenade launcher look.
Yeah.
So and the fact this is painted by like a special like individuals or something like that. So it's probably gonna have a better paint app. The hand punched hair glass. I don't think the glass eyes are as big as deal because if you look at both pictures, you can't even really tell a difference. Their eyes are so good on these Blitzways. But missing head is for me the biggest reason I did not go for it.
And I think for me though, what worries me a little bit about the Cyberdyne Shootout one is the hair, because
like if you look at the half scale, the
half scale is terrible.
Yeah,
but, I mean, again, what Blitzway's doing this, so is it going to be any better? No guarantees there, but I do worry about that.
Well, okay, so but Blitzway has put out some prototypes like the Michael Jackson, some other stuff that have been looking really good. So, I mean, is it possible they're using those same artists on something like this?
I just think until Prime 1 can actually come out with a final product that, is good as like a JND with the hair, it's...
I don't think it'll sell out that platinum, 300 at that price tag. And there's so many options. I think you could just wait for in hand and then determine, okay, it looks really good, I'll get it. Or, this one, you get the 2 heads, the best switch outs, I freaking love this version. It's perfect. Besides, all my other ones are going to be sculpted hair like my Sarah Connor and T1. Like, I don't want one to have real hair and the others don't.
That's a good point. So, okay, hold on. Go back to something you guys mentioned before. This is painted by someone different, or the platinum has...
The platinum is like painted, it's like special painted is what it's advertised as.
Okay, let's take a look at that because I seriously am trying to figure out which one to get. Okay, this is that's the final battle.
Is there any situation where any of you would order both? I know, Sean, you kind of mentioned it before.
I mean, if I was a Terminator only collector, I would. Okay. But I have very limited space. I mean, literally right there, I'm selling that Vampirella, but that's it. So I can fit 4 1/3. That's it.
Okay. So this is kind of like a similar concept to like the Severus Snape that Prime 1 was selling. I think they're on waitlist now, where they have like very...
Yeah.
Okay, it's low stock, so almost sold out. The Platinum Masterline, ground blah blah blah. Okay. So it's silicone.
It says like perfectly painted and sculpted techniques. I swear it's been mentioned that it does get special painted, because of the extra price though.
That's interesting. Okay, so John, did you pick one of these up yet? or not
I
yet?
haven't ordered yet, but I'm definitely going to go with the Final Battle DX one.
Okay.
So
Okay. I do like that gun though.
The gun's cool, but the grenade launcher with the half arm missing is the best.
yeah, the half arm is what I like on it.
Yeah, and then the fact
Yeah.
that you do an endo arm as well is really cool.
Yeah. With the little bust too, it comes with that little bust so you can actually display it.
That's how I'm gonna do it. Bust
That's
and then the extra head on each side.
They should have been doing that a long time ago with the extra sculpts.
Okay, so let's look at this one more time then. So you get 2 busts, and they're interchangeable, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but you get a bust holder. You get the endo arm, broken endo arm, and regular endo arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So if you
Plus you get that pole, the one where he's holding that huge pole.
yeah,
pole.
what's used in the battle against the T1000.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. But
I
it's
think-
sculpted hair, it's regular eyes, but if you put on the Queen Studios head, it doesn't really matter because half of his sculpt is gone anyway.
Yeah, it's only one eye anyways. Thing is, you got the queen bust for the real hair anyways in the gloss eye. So it's like
Yeah, that's very true. But part of consolidating the collection, I want things to kind of look together, and a lot of my 1/3 are JND with rooted hair and silicone and stuff like that. So, and I have the big arm, I have the Blitzway arm, just like this.
I know. Wait for the T1000 then, Mike, to see if they do a rooted hair version. Because if they do, then you could get both the rooted hair versions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's an interesting thought. Because what if they don't? That'd be kind of odd to pair those two together.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would be. It would be. I mean, this is cool. I bet you this one sells out before the platinum one. Price is like $600 less.
Yeah.
And you get all that extra. Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, well, relatively good deal. It's good for what you get.
I mean, compared to Dark Side Collectibles, which looks substantially worse, it's like this is miles better.
Yeah. Well,
although
yeah.
Still may pick up that Dark Side one just because it's a clean Arnold.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, so I think we have the Arnold situated, and literally, I can't believe I didn't figure it out myself. But so I need to decide. Maybe wait for T1000, see if they come out with a silicone version. If not, you really can't go wrong with the DX bonus Final Battle with all that extra stuff, the broken arm, the bust, the little small arm. Yeah, I think that's really good. Okay, but no point in getting the regular version. Not really.
No.
Okay. Let's see. Endoskeleton. I mean, the endoskeleton is beautiful. Now that was an easy PO. Yeah, all the way. What's up, Adam? All right, so John, what are we going to talk about next? Oh, you're muted, buddy.
Let me pull my script. All right, so we got final product pictures.
I freaking love that so much.
And both of you have this on order. What do you guys think?
I'm hoping to have it by end of month. I'm trying to have Resin GK get me it, but my goal is to have it by the end of the year.
Wow. I think it's beautiful. I love it. I love the improvements that they made. One thing, I get a lot of my Infinity stuff from Comic Concepts, and it's not on this next shipment, which is going to be the Batman and I guess the last batch of Harley Quinn. He said it's supposed to be on the next one after that. So for Comic Concepts, it should be July, February timeframe, which is still fine. That's great. There's a lot of stuff coming in this, last quarter, first quarter of next year.
I would say this looks better than any Infinity I own now, though. I like this more.
Yes.
Beats out Wonder Woman, beats out any others I own.
But does it beat out the Neytiri?
Neytiri? I mean, Neytiri's missing arms. Her face, though, that face is one of the best looking faces on any bust they've done.
We'll talk about that. That's coming up.
Yeah. Can't wait for this. I have the spot picked out.
Do you think they'll do a Jon Snow?
Doubt it.
Doubt it?
Yeah, I doubt that.
Probably not.
One and done,
maybe if his new show comes out and it's decent or what, I don't know. I feel like they do. I'd say 25% chance.
I'd pick up the Night King though from Blue Box if you want a companion bust.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, and the Night King statue's amazing, dude. It's really good.
Is that Night King made to order?
The bust is, yes.
Okay.
Mike, do you have that one? you have the Prime 1 on order?
Which one?
Night King.
The one I got.
Yeah, through Todd.
Okay.
It's been
Did
a
you go
long time, so it'll be a while.
Did you
I
do
think it's
regular
okay.
or the deluxe one?
I wasn't really collecting too much at the time, so I did the regular because I was like,
Okay.
$1,000 for the 2 whites. But I may change my mind.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me about this, Mike. I know you were excited about this.
Okay, so this was teased by XM Studios maybe 2-3 months ago. Just so you know, they're black and white portraits, and I distinctly remember watching Beast Wars on the weekends. That's just the age frame that I'm in, and I loved it. And I watched the whole series. As a matter of fact, I went back on YouTube and started rewatching it. And the animation is freaking terrible, but in the '90s it was awesome because it was like it's like a retro computer game. Well, retro now, but like advanced computer games back then. And I love the concept of Optimus Primal, and I love the whole story. And this right here is awesome to me. And they look smaller than what they actually are because someone put their hand up to it in like a photo from Singapore, and they're pretty sizable. It looks like. There are a couple complaints about colors and Megatron's too pink, and the what's the crystals? The cyber crystals. The what's their fuel called? Someone help me. Anyway, the crystals are supposed to be like blue. So that's kind of a mess. And also Megatron's face just looks a little weird. But I think these two together look really good. Energon crystals. Thanks, Milevin. And Milevin just opened up, I think it was Milevin, or was it Preda? It's Preda. The Prime 1 Megatron. But I really like these. I think that they'll make tweaks, and I think these photos are kind of crappy. So I think we'll get better official photos soon, but that's my thought on it.
So where are you at with Transformers right now? Because I know you've kind of got out of it a little bit. Is there any interest in this or diving back into any of the Transformers?
So with Transformers, I currently own, and my hand is on it right now, the Jetwing Optimus, which I don't think I'll ever sell because it's just too good. I have the Optimus bust coming in from Collector's Arc, which here, someone asked a question. Anyone know what the price difference is with Collector's Arc versus other retailers? Collector's Arc is typically about the same price, if not sometimes a little bit less, and it depends on what the Singapore conversion is, Singapore to US dollar. So lately, or in the past, I've done pretty well converting to Singapore price from US dollar, but it's about the same, and he has some pretty good reliable shipping now, which arrived in like 4 weeks. So that's pretty nice. But anywho, I also have the Queen Studios Optimus versus Megatron diorama. That crazy thing with like 50,000 pieces. But that's it with Transformers. That's all I have right now.
I feel like you should at least get Megatron, dude. The one I got from Dark of the Moon, that thing's so good.
It's just where to put it though. So literally, my Optimus is like right here. It's just a one-off, giant, amazing piece. The problem is I'd have to get like these two. I think look awesome together. If they came out with a Megatron that could pair with Jetwing and be of like the same scale and presence, size, I would say go for it. But
I mean, do one garage shelf, Mike, with Jetwing and Megatron up top, below the Queen Optimus bust, and that's it. Just one garage shelf. Don't get the diorama. You don't need that. It's out of scale. It'll be difficult to display and hard resale value. Cancel it. Get the Megatron. God. Dude, Megatron's a grail, dude. That piece really surprised me.
Really?
Dude, it's so good.
Don, do you have the Megatron?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Really good. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get the Optimus still. That's on my list.
Yeah, dude, freaking Megatron. I'll walk over and show it to you.
Which Optimus?
Probably the Jetwing one.
Yeah, this right here, Mike. I'm telling you now, this thing's a grail. You can see size comparison next to, they both fit on a garage shelf, most likely, maybe hanging off a little.
Okay, it is a little bit bigger than I thought it is.
Oh, it's a big piece, big base. The base is gorgeous, though, with this sand effect. You get this little guy, and you get tons of these little things, but the detail is just insane. That
does look pretty good.
Freaking so sick.
Yeah, that is better than I thought. For some reason, it looked a lot smaller.
You never should have sold Shockwave. That was foolish of you.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
And that's where I'm at. Optimus and a Megatron, and I'm good for Transformers.
Yeah, you need to have Megatron, though. I mean, that's the best one, but this one's also really good if you want the T2 version.
Yeah.
Optimus is T3, so do T3 Megatron.
Wait, what about the new Megatron? That like the new from T1, the 2.0.
That this is way better, dude. I don't like the T1 version. It looks weird.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
and it seems like the Megatron you can get it on a good deal anymore. I think Sideshow was trying to. They had some good sales on it, but.
Well, I have to start looking for Megatron then. Okay.
And you need to get.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I mean that's a beautiful piece. That piece is insane.
Oh, dude, it's so.
Let's see. Me11 says DOTM Megatron is one of the best, but it's a real pain to assemble.
I still have a couple pieces I got to put on him.
Such a pain to set up.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's my other thing too. I'm so tired with assembling like very long pieces, and I thought Godzilla was going to kill me, but it didn't. It wasn't bad. So that's my other gripe. Okay, XM. Those two with XM, I know aren't going to take that long to put together because XM just generally don't have that many pieces. But I would say I'd like to see what the prices are. I'd like to see actual, not production, but marketing photos instead of these like crappy iPhone 10 photos. And then, let's go. Let's see, because I would buy the two of them together. The other thing I'd like to see is if they did something like, hey, buy both of these and you get like $100 off, $200 off, whatever. So Nick Evader says, what's the best Optimus Prime? That's a good question.
Jetwing.
Yeah.
Jetwing.
Yeah. Easy answer. Easy answer.
Yeah.
All right, we are 30 minutes in through Power Hour. Should be feeling a little buzz right now, but we really should shoot beer when we do this. All right. Sean, anything to add about those two before we move on?
Nope.
No.
All right. Let's go.
This is something we talked before the show, and it's more so the price. We want to kind of get a reaction from viewers. The price on this $4,000 half scale Witcher.
Okay, so all I'll say about this is I saw what's his name from JND post this, and I thought that JND was releasing a Witcher, and I got real excited.
Have you played the game?
No, I haven't played the game. I was thinking more of like a Netflix, like Sean Henry Cavill version.
Oh, just get the Prime 1 version if you want the Henry Cavill. No, but the video game is amazing.
Yeah, this is video game version, right?
Yep, video game. I don't see this selling very good though. With that price, don't think it will sell good.
So, okay, $4,000 half scale. How much was the Captain America Queen Studios half scale?
Like 2,500 or something.
That's not bad.
Man.
And a lot of people were selling them for cheaper too.
Yeah, I got mine for like 1,800 or something.
Although, is that one silicone or?
Yeah, or wait, what one?
The Queen doesn't have silicone hand. I know that.
No.
Captain. That was one complaint of art.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only swap
is
with the hood.
Is it silicone or no silicone?
Oh, this is silicone. It's all the works. It's just that price.
We're just talking, the Infinity Lord of the Rings line. The max we've seen is what, $3,000? So you're adding $1,000 on top of.
Yeah.
Infinity's built up a good brand of doing high end. This is Pure Art's first like silicone. They haven't built that reputation among collectors. Can they deliver this?
Yes, exactly.
That's why it's coming out with that price tag immediately.
And Sean, what did you say the ES was at 500 they're doing, which is kind of crazy?
Yeah, it's pretty high.
500 for a $4,000 half scale? Are you kidding me?
Which I guarantee you'll be able to get at half price on clearance.
Yes. Yeah, for Black Friday. Yep.
Yeah, Gimli's $3,129 with free shipping on Spec Fiction, and these are $250 ES, so half the ES.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So we won't spend a ton of time on it, but we thought we should share that.
Okay, that's fair.
So we wanted to share some photos from the con. Where was it at again?
Singapore.
Singapore, that's right.
I want to go there.
Yep.
Dude. I wish I could go to this.
I would love to go just to kind of visit Randy and check out his little shop. And then I haven't been to Singapore yet, so that'd be kind of cool.
Have you been to Asia?
Hang on. No, I haven't been to Asia. No, only Europe. Yep.
Yeah, Asia's awesome. I love going to Asia. The flight though is brutal, dude. Like 18 plus hours.
Dang. Yeah, that's. What's up, Mitchell? Okay, so this is the first reveal, I guess, in-hand reveal of the Aragorn, and pretty positive reception. I know Randy messaged me and he sent me like a close-up picture of the face and said it's real good in person. And obviously you can see Aragorn next to the Witch King, and I have both of these on PO. Witch King, I'm very excited for, and I guess I also have the 1-to-1 Witch King bust on PO as well. So this is going to be one of those things where I'm just going to have to wait for things to come in to figure out where they go. But I'd rather have it and then see it and then do something with it later.
Yeah,
Mike, I think this line is the best half-scale line I've ever seen. The Lord of the Rings Infinity.
Yes.
I don't think the lights are perfect, but it's the best line out there. It beats out Queen, because Queen just did 1 billion Iron Mans. That to me is boring. They only have 2 different characters, Iron Man, Cap. This, you already have 5 characters, and they all look incredible. Yeah. And they're very good price. Dude, that Witch King, it's cheaper than the Prime 1/4 I bought.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So, and here's the thing, they're not perfect. And sometimes the quality of some of the materials are a little low, but they look great. They're better in hand than you see on photos. When you put them together and you just step back, they look amazing. So I know a lot of people kind of diss the Legolas, and a lot of people are canceling or complaining. I kind of love that Legolas.
Really? Don't tell me that.
Yeah, I know your situation, John.
So I was supposed to get Gandalf this week, and we kind of had a shipping mishap. And I got sent the wrong one, which now I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to add Legolas to the collection now, which wasn't the original plan, but
you got to have the Trinity, dude. Get the Trinity at least.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I don't know,
or at least do the 1/4 Prime 1. I love my Trinity Prime 1 line. So good.
Yeah, I have the Frodo, and I don't know. I'm kind of, there's so much options for Lord of the Rings. It's very hard to nail one down.
Yeah, you got to stick really to just one line. That's why I'm just Prime 1 for me.
But that's where I'm doing garage shelves. I'm kind of doing an island garage shelf, and I think I'm going to do some Prime 1 down low, and then on top I'm doing the half scale ones. But I haven't decided all that I want to do yet.
So Flankster's doing the Prime 1. I think I'm sticking with Infinity for Lord of the Rings, because I have all the big ones coming in. I like the half scale Legolas. My Gandalf is paid off again through spec. I'm just waiting for it to come in. And then Sean, you forgot that Queen also did half scale Spider-Man, which does look pretty good.
Yeah, I'm actually. Spider-Man. I don't like the pose; it's whack, but everything's good.
It's a little weird, but I like Iron Spider. The first one's
Iron Spider's my favorite costume, dude. And I love Tom Holland, so I do like that statue. The pose is like a Dragon Ball Z pose. I'm like, what's he powering up for? Is he turning Super Saiyan?
That's what I don't like about it. Yeah.
I'm excited to see that in hand, though.
Yeah, I'm sure in person it's probably better.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
It's like the Mark 85. I don't like that pose on that one either.
So
it's very similar. It's very.
I want to get audience counsel on this. So I'm kind of rearranging. Got my LBS Hulk in. Here's what I'm doing top shelf. I have one more spot for a half scale.
Yeah, dude. You're doing half.
And I'm debating Spider-Man or Mark 1 Iron Man. So I'm kind of
get rid of those Transformers in the bottom left.
Those are for sale. Ghost Rider may be for sale, but he's moving and these will be moving. This bottom shelf is going to be probably bust, I'm assuming.
So John, what do you want? So I'm going to start a poll in the chat. Spider-Man 1/2
or Mark 1.
Oh,
I like the Mark 52, but I kind of feel like do something a little bit different. So
yeah, I say Spider-Man. Feels me.
All right.
Although I don't like you mixing 1/4, 1/3, and half.
I know. I'm
I
not.
don't like that.
I'm not as
Although
anal
my-
about it as you, but
Yeah,
collect
my
what you
brother
love,
came
right?
over. My
Yeah,
brother is just like, why do you care about mixing scales? You know, as long as
I know.
he doesn't want me to
No,
say Hulkbuster. He's like, dude, just keep it. Just put Black
Yeah.
Adam next to him. Who cares?
Mhm. Yeah.
And there are some people whose collections are just like that. And I forgot who posted it this weekend, but they're like, I don't care about scale. I don't care about universe. I just like the art. And the room looked really good, but part of it was things were separated fairly decently. When you're putting stuff all in a line or putting things in clusters in areas of a room, I agree. I think that scale needs to match or at least be so. You could say that Hulkbuster is technically 1/3. That Hulk is, aside from the Hulk and the Iron Man, or sorry, the Hulk and the Hulkbuster look pretty well scaled.
Yeah, those are
Obviously,
Mhm.
yeah, they look nice. And you can even take that Hulk off the base, so
Yeah.
he's on a
And I may do
platform.
that just to see what it looks like, but I kind of like how it's pretty close levelness, you know, to
Keep
your
the
eye.
keep the
That's
base.
yeah. So
Let's see, people are here we go. So wow, let's see how the chat's doing here. How the
but then
polls doing?
if you do the Spider-Man, do you do with the sculpt or without it? I don't know. I think I would probably majority have just a regular.
You don't need the Tom Holland head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
You
just
don't.
and unmasked ever.
But the one thing that does hold me back is we have heard from Queen that, you know, they were going to do a half War Machine. And obviously I would prefer that, but I don't know. I don't know that we can trust what Queen says all the time. So
You could always sell Spider-Man in the future.
yeah, that's true.
All right, John. With a whopping 16 votes, Spider-Man 1/2, 56%, Iron Man Mark 1, 43%.
Okay.
It's a
Still
small,
pretty close though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very close. It's a small sample size. I would have liked to see a larger sample, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I think that you need some Spider-Man for some variety. So you got Cap, Iron Man, Spider-Man, sweet.
Yeah, and I do have the Venom bust that's over here somewhere. And
Yeah,
I guess I could put Venom bust right here because I'll take usually when I put bust down low, I take the bottom part off a little bit and lower the black piece down so it kind of brings it down just a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what I did for mine, dude. My Venom's, right there, bottom garage shelf. Now, standing up, it doesn't look good, but I sit in my chair, I can see it perfectly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So this is actually my theater room, so I'm looking at this to my left, so I would be able to see it just fine.
Yes.
So
I agree with that.
Marvel DC statue lights.
Okay.
The lighting.
We got 16 minutes.
Okay. So we'll continue on. Here's some more Aragorn pictures. You guys think of the sculpt?
I think
Perfect.
I like it.
Not perfect, but it's at least 90%, which is good enough.
Here you go. Freddy Krueger says it looks like Michael Fassbender.
That Nate Terry looks perfect. Like that's 100% her.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the most beautiful bust besides the Daenerys that I think I've ever seen.
Really?
I freaking love it.
Dude, it's perfect, man. It's massive. It's perfect.
We'll come back. I have more pictures of her, but
okay.
This is just kind of some assorted.
Dude, Bell Bust. I'm looking to get him hopefully in a week and a half. He's gonna go right.
Holy shit.
Week and a half.
Resin GK?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna be paying for it tomorrow. He says it's ready to ship now for me. And he's DHL shipping it. So I might actually have it just next week.
Yeah. I'm thinking I may sell my Wonder Woman bust and get
that's probably better than the Wonder Woman bust, dude.
That 100%.
Because I have the Joker Infinity already, and so it would pair perfectly.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking for DC, I'm just gonna probably do the Dark Knight line and call it good.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
So I'm hoping Todd gets this shipment. It seems like they are shipping these out to a lot of people. So I'm hoping Todd gets them pretty soon because he posted that they're coming soon. But I don't know if that was just because other people did, but we'll see.
Yeah.
This is fabulous.
Nice.
Freaking love that one.
Yeah.
This is freaking Infinity. The only thing Infinity does better than Silicone is they're sculpted. And their sculpted armor is out of this world. I love the Minismorgul base, the green light up. It just perfect. Cannot wait. It's gonna be a long wait, but
This is on
it's
my
fine.
YouTube channel tomorrow. Jupiter's freaking cock. Is this amazing?
Infinity does great work.
I mean, I just watched the movie, dude. This thing is perfect. This and the Giga.
Wasn't that relatively cheap too?
$750.
Yeah.
Wow,
I may
that's
have
not
to
bad.
get that.
Dude, they're amazing. They're about 1/6 scale, so they actually match up with like these in terms of scale. But they're
That's
really.
not bad.
My brother was super impressed with this when he came over.
Yeah, that does look good. That looks real good.
Yeah, he really liked the Blade and Vampirella, but his favorite piece was my Mimir bust by Blue Box. He said that was the best piece I got. That was no.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike, you're gonna have to get a Blue Box Hyper bust at some point.
You know,
They are
actually,
nice.
I was thinking about getting the Night King to pair up with Daenerys because okay, how do you order from Blue Box Hyper? You just go to their website and you order, and it's
No website, just message them. They'll send you a PayPal invoice.
and what's like the timing? Is it like a months, years?
It varies, dude, but it could be anywhere from a year to a few months.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I mean, you could always pick
It's
up their
not too bad.
Night King bust, dude. I heard it's really freaking good. But, you know, they're Pennywise, Nun, Mimir, all 10 out of 10.
Okay. All right. Look at Beast51 says, let's see, if I wouldn't lose my NRDs, I cancel all my POs and order Resin GK. I got my Mecha Godzilla crazy fast.
Now, I'm willing to lose my NRDs to go with him is what I'm doing.
Sometimes it's cheaper too. You can still lose an NRD and it's like the same price.
Yeah, he hooked me up good with, you know, Vampirella, dude. Her, Kong, T-Rex. Got them all from him.
Yeah, I got some stuff. He hooked me up with my Infinity Wonder Woman and a few other things too. And I mean, look, 2 days, no issues, real good price. So although he's having a hard ass time trying to find that Gypsy Danger bust, I don't think he can find it. And he's been looking and looking.
Oh yes, dude, that's the problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just wait. I'm gonna have to get lucky. Yeah, this Aragorn is beautiful. No, okay, hold on. How much is this Aragorn? How much is this? Is it more expensive than Gimli?
No, it's cheaper. I think it's,
how is this cheaper than Gimli?
I don't know.
How is that possible?
I mean, it's not up on Specs website, but I know some people.
Yeah, I think somebody had it up. I think it was like 28.
No, hang on. I have the price right here. Okay, hold on.
That was without shipping, obviously, but man, the detail in the hands.
I like the pose too. It's just like the old Sideshow pose, which is a good pose.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Aragorn is SGD $39.99.
So $29.78 US dollars. So basically $3,000.
That's crazy.
Still, it's a lot cheaper than that Geralt, and I think this looks better.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And it's, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the pure arts is out of their mind. All right. Well, this is a yes for me.
Yep.
Let's keep going. I love the sword. I can't wait to see this.
Okay.
Okay, this is a 100% yes. Now, there was a non-deluxe version too, which I think surprised some people.
Yeah, it's like half the cost, but it doesn't even look close as good in my opinion.
Yeah, it's still pretty big, but obviously they dropped like the details. It's pretty much just like the neckline.
Wow.
Yeah,
is that a black light feature?
I think so.
And obviously it's like,
yeah, I don't think it's a light up. I think it's a
that's cool.
black light feature similar to my Black Panther bust.
That's cool.
I'm real tempted on this mic, but the only place I could put it is right here mid room. I'd have to remove Predator and put it here. And I'd have to get the 1/3 scale to go with it, or the Prime 1 Dio.
I mean, this is a beautiful piece. You're an Avatar fan. I think the Prime 1 dial would look really cool with it.
Well, yeah, that's what I brought up. Would you guys consider this piece at all?
I'm definitely.
I love this piece. Yeah, I love this piece.
The only thing I don't like is the fact, it's like what, maybe 1/10 scale, 1/20th scale.
Is it? How tall is it?
I mean, it's a decent size. It'll actually fill up an entire 48-inch garage shelf. So kind of think of it as a Godzilla vs. Kong type of
Yeah.
statue. That's how I kind of view it. And if that's the case, then it'll be a masterpiece.
So is it the two of them together can fill
Yeah,
a full
you gotta
garage shelf, or
combine
just
them too. Combine
okay? You
that.
got to combine them.
So I mean, you're looking at probably almost $4,000 with shipping for everything.
Still cheaper than Godzilla.
I know. Dude. I think that cost me $6,600.
I can't remember what that cost me. It wasn't that bad. I think it was like 57 all in.
What I like about this one though, it hides the arms, with
the leaves.
Yeah,
they do a good job.
yeah.
I don't know that the regular one's on here.
That's okay.
Base is 30 inches deep, dude. It won't even fit on a garage shelf without poking out 5 inches.
That's crazy. This is a full silicone body, everything. So I'm trying to think of if they've had one that has that much silicone on it to date.
I mean,
did we get a price on this? I thought somebody said like $5,000.
It's like $6,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Anton $6,000, 99 ES, $2,000 down, deposit. I'm not going to pre-order this. I would order it through Resin GK and just get it first batch. No way it's selling out at that price.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 6,000, 5,850.
So good though, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's sick. Yeah, this is coming home. It's coming home. I love Infinity. I like Avatar.
Are you going to get the 1/3 or the Prime 1 dial to go with it? Because you can't just have it as a one-off. You got to get something to go with it.
I think I may get the Infinity. Is it a half scale that they're coming out with?
Here.
1/3.
Yeah,
I might wait for that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but all right, we got less than 10 minutes. So what we got?
I think that's all I have. I was going to see if I could. Oh, here we go. Let's find the other photo with the regular one. Let's see.
Yeah, Collector's Arc has all the photos on their Facebook. I think Collector's Arc used conversion was around 5K. Yeah, there we go.
That looks way better.
Substantially better. I'd be surprised if anyone bought the left one. Like, who would buy that?
Well, someone who doesn't want to pay $6,000 for a
so big to go home, like Mike always says, dude. That is so true, though. Anytime I've gone, like I didn't go big, I always regretted it. I mean, look at Vampirella. I thought I could be happy with PCS. Nope. I had to spend double the money to get Prime 1, but so much better.
Well, I mean, there's two things about this. That Natiri bus is super tall. It's 117 centimeters.
Thanos bus tall, dude. 45 inches.
Oh, that's going to be so beautiful. That's going to be so nice.
7 wide. I mean, it's over 30, like 32 inches wide. Yeah, this is like a mid-room shelf. Lower, it'd look better a little bit lower, not that tall.
Yeah, because she's supposed to be over you anyway. So that's why my Thanos is where my Thanos is positioned. He's about how tall am I feeling? 9 feet tall. So he's about 9 feet up. So I have to look up to him.
Yeah, my ceilings are 8 feet here.
Yeah, this is nice. I'm in on this. Actually, I gotta get paid for my pre-order. But Randy has one set aside for me. Yeah, John, what do you think?
I like it. It's not for me, but
that's fair.
I mean, you guys more in the realms of doing more busts than me, so. And I don't know that I'm a huge avid. I mean, this is just a piece of art, regardless of if you like it or not. But
yep, I agree. Speaking of life-size stuff, a little Aussie collector asks, has anyone ordered the ECC life-size ET? This piece potentially has the best I've seen in a statue. I haven't. Have either of you?
I've never seen the movie, so.
You've never seen the movie?
Never seen it, dude.
Gosh. How did you grow up and not watch that show?
I remember riding the ride at Disneyland, and that's all I know about ET.
Okay.
How do you play all these video games, watch all these movies?
You work from home,
know everything
right?
about everything. Yet you haven't seen ET. Even I've seen ET.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, dude. There's a lot of old classics I haven't seen.
Oh,
it's hard for me to go back and watch those older movies unless you grow up watching. If you watch it now, I'd be like, God, this is terrible. I'm sure back then it was amazing, but it's hard to go back and watch it unless you grew up watching it.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like
Although,
Roger.
Mike, we can go back, and I'm pretty sure there's some shows you hadn't seen.
Oh, you can't
we-
miss
Mm,
everything. It's impossible. You're always going to miss something.
mhm.
There's a few staple movies though that you have to watch, and it's probably one of them.
Well, yeah, well, but yes, I openly admit it, and then I go and watch it, and then I buy stuff about the movie.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
That's the problem, Mike. You know, you can't do that.
We most of us do it though.
I know.
know.
How many
I
times do you watch a Lord of the Rings movie or something, and then you start flipping through looking at Lord of the Rings statues or whatever?
Oh, exactly. No, that's what got me hooked back on like the Aragorn and stuff. And actually,
I just watched.
I got good news because guess what? I messaged our boy Josh. And I said, "Hey boyo, let me know if you got any cancellations on the Gypsy Danger Bus Deluxe." He says, "Funny you mentioned that. Just got approved for one. It'll be Prime 1 retail if that's good with you. And let me know." And so there we go. Now I don't have to pay $9,000 to that freaking UK site.
Nice.
Get on it, Mike.
Yeah.
And then you also got to get the Prime 1 statue. Just buy it right now. It's on Prime 1's website, economy shipping.
I do think that'll look good. But
It
what
will.
about
You
Resident
got to
GK?
pair them, dude. You got to buy it right now.
Do you think Resident GK can get that for better though?
Most
Hang on,
likely.
here's one.
I mean, he got me
Okay.
Godzilla or Kong Bus cheaper than what it was on Prime 1's website.
Okay, hold on. I want to message Resident GK, but the other thing I want to do is, what about the Way Studios Gypsy Danger?
You'll have to show me a picture. And I really like that
Okay.
Prime 1 though. And I
Hold
doubt
on.
the details is good on the other, like custom one.
Hold on. I'll find it. There we go. Pull up Spec Fiction.
Yeah, how big is it as well?
Oh, you'll see. Hang on. They have some pictures. So this is a standard. Okay.
Up instead of that.
Base. There's the size. Oh, that's pretty
It looks-
massive.
It looks bigger than the Prime 1.
Yeah.
And this one, he's fighting a different kaiju because the Prime 1, he's fighting Knifehead at the beginning, when he technically lost. This one, that is, at the end battle, that was like the brand new, like, tier 4.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. Let's hold on. There's
Knife, because he didn't actually bring a sword out until then. At the beginning, he didn't use a sword. So it's actually an accurate Prime 1.
okay,
So
so
here-
look at
Or I was gonna show mine when you're done with this. So I have a
Oh yeah,
picture
no,
of
go ahead. Yeah,
mine.
show me. Let me see.
So
I like the paint job on that better.
yeah, I still need to light it up. I haven't lit it up, but I did. I love the options because I did do the deluxe where you can have like double sword or 2 plasma cannons.
Actually, wait, no, that is the same kaiju, actually. It's the same one. It's not.
Oh, here. So Malevolent says that the Way Studios is better. And what I forgot to mention is on the EX Pro, and I'm going to switch back for a second, John.
Yeah.
The EX Pro actually has a spinning nuclear reactor. It has moving parts and a couple other light ups. And I do like that, but okay, here's the thing. I'm looking at the Way Studios Megazord right next to me, and I understand it's a different line and it's a different IP, but it's great, and the sculpt is good, and the engineering is very good, but I don't think that the paint job is superior to Prime 1. I don't think that it'll come close. I think Prime 1 has the best paint applications of any statue-based company, not Silicone or any of that. And actually, we got a question here. What are your thoughts on Silicone Bust? I don't own anything Silicone, but I really want this. And Sean, I'm going to let you take this one.
I mean, owning over 20 Silicone Bust, they've changed the game for me. It's the best out there. Can't go wrong with it.
Yes. Same thing. I think that Silicone Busts are a total game changer. I think that if you want something, if you're a movie collector, I'm only going to do movie collecting stuff in like Silicone now, just because it's that good. People ask about degradation, and what I have to say is, as someone who, I mean, I'm not a plastic surgeon, but I use like silicones and stuff at work and other types of materials, and they hold up for a long freaking time. I don't think that your busts are going to melt. It's not a wax bust. And a question that people ask us on our YouTube and on my shorts is, are these wax? No, wax looks like crap.
Yeah.
This has like embedded stubble and layers of textured paint and everything. I mean, I'm looking at Tom Holland right now, but you can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong.
Hey,
Price,
Sean,
price.
are you considering the Arnold bust at all, the Queen? I mean to add. I mean, you have the original one, but
Oh, dude, that was day one for me. That was a pickup from Randy. Day one, 100%.
I'm a maybe on that. I'm gonna wait until we see it in hands, and if I have space and money, I mean, I'd have to like remove or sell Alita bus to get it. I don't think I'd want to do that because I don't think it's necessarily better than Alita.
yeah.
I like the sword better than a shotgun, and I already have an Arnold. You know, so it's like,
Yeah.
I need to pass. I don't like the idea of having two silicones of the same character.
Yeah.
You gotta sell
I agree
one.
with that. Yep, I agree. Hey, Adam sent me some close-up pictures of sorry, I meant to pull up Adam's pictures, but then I saw Josh's message. So Adam, if you're still here, thank you. Here's some close-ups real quick. Bam. So there's the Megatron.
Mike, did you like
Face-
the Beast Wars movie?
There's a movie?
The Beast Wars movie.
Oh, okay. I actually did like it. I liked it a lot.
Dude, I love that movie.
Yeah, so here's the beautiful thing about not being able to see movies, when all the people are bitching about it, you hear so much complaining about the movie. When I finally get down to see it, like 2 or 3, 4 months, sometimes 6 months later, and I watch it, I'm like, it's actually great. I really like it. So I really did like the movie. Obviously different than the cartoon, but this looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. That texture looks a lot better. That looks better. These are actually good photos. What do you think about these now?
Looks great.
That I would buy both of these. With these photos, I would buy both. Okay. All right, my friends. Guess what? Power Hour is officially over. We'll take one last minute just to make any final remarks, and then I'm just going to go through the questions and see if we missed anything. I think we are good. So, last 30 seconds, John, what do you got?
Talked about a lot. I'm hoping next week I can maybe show off the half scale Gandalf.
I hear it's really good in person.
Yeah.
Someone can tell me.
Yeah. So I'm excited to get that. I was really hoping to get it last week, but just didn't happen. But anyway, that's all I got.
Cool. Sean, anything?
I mean, the Vampirella. That's all I got.
Yeah, let's finish there. That's fine.
This statue, Mike, is so good. I'm telling you.
I have Vampirella on order.
You do?
Yeah. It's on order with a Collector Zone, and it'll be. It might not even show up because I know there have been some issues with Prime 1, but if it does, it'll be years from now. So, if anyone wants my Vampirella, and actually I need to offload it because what am I gonna do with Vampirella?
You got Red Sonja to go with it. They're just a perfect pair in like one garage shelf.
I know, but okay, look, it's like Chris the Batman statue collector. It's like he's like, hey, should I get the Vampirella? I don't,
dude. He just bought her.
I know.
He bought her.
I know, and it's like, okay, it's a beautiful statue.
The
only reason I bought, what?
He'll sell her eventually. I guarantee it. He'll enjoy her for 6 months and sell her. He'll be like, it looks out of my collection.
Exactly, and it'd be the same thing with me. So at this point, I'm just thinking, if anyone missed the PO and wants it, you can have it for retail. And it's retail and shipped very cheap. But it's going to be a long time. It's going to be a very long time. So anywho, I feel like I feel like Resin GK sponsored this tonight. So damn it, Resin GK, you owe me. Ship me something. So and also thanks.
Bell bust, dude. Bell bust. See, and Thor. I'm just gonna do Thor through them. I'm sick of waiting, so I'm gonna order all 3 next week with them.
All right, so let's see. Do we think the T1000 battle damage will be regular and DX like the T800 was?
There'll be a regular and a DX, but I don't think there'll be a platinum.
Yeah.
Do you think that they will do like a duel, like a one with him chromed and one with like like one with him in the police, or will they not even go there?
I don't think they'll do chromed. I know they have the like extra head swap out where it has like the big eye.
Yeah.
They're not going to do a chrome version. If you want chrome, do dark side.
Yeah.
Is Darkside actually chromed?
I think it is. It's supposed to release actually in Q1 next year. Their Arnold NT1000 I hear.
Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to actually seeing that. The chrome one I'd be interested in. All right. So we are officially done with Power Hour. I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. I know that there's so much more we can talk about, but we got families, we got work, we got stuff. And so we're going to leave it at that. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Go ahead and like, subscribe. I know that we had a bunch of people joining from Flankster channel, so thanks for joining us tonight. Sean, John, thank you for your time. Everyone, I hope you have a wonderful week of collecting. We will be back with Power Hour next week.